What is going on, guys? And in this video, I wanted to cover something that I have been noticing. A lot of people have been wondering about summits and stuff like that, or like the skills in general, on why so many people run the rally raid vehicles, and is there a specific reason why the score breaker set on this is so much better? And well, to answer that question, this class actually has the best set for that matter. It's kind of weird personally, but this one does have pretty much a higher percentage of every other vehicle, mainly because it has like 5 or 6 parts on it. I believe it's actually 5 for that matter, but it has 12% instead of 10% on the skilled part here, and well, it makes a huge difference when doing the skills. So if you're doing an off-road skill there like a Salam, and you're wondering how you're getting such a high score, or someone else is getting a higher score than you, no matter how fast you're or what you're doing differently, that is because they have parts on their rally raid vehicle that are actually from summits and stuff like that, like whether that is like a gold reward or silver, like specific parts in that said area. You get like 1 or 2 of them, maybe 3, and that will boost you tremendously in getting the score. Do keep in mind though, a lot of the skills and pretty much every race in the summits are actually capped, so you can only get so many points in them anyway, and it seems that a lot of people are trying to get obviously the highest score. If you're wondering, in the skills, I have noticed you get around 156,000, like 156.8, something like that. You really can't get much higher than that, so if you are going for a super high score, there's only so much you can get, but having a good skill part on these makes a huge difference. I will show this thing in a race, maybe 2 or 3 Salams, and show you why it gets such a high, like, it's actually kind of crazy having 85% on this. You can also go into pilot over here and look at your icon points and make sure you have the 25 points on skill there. If you guys are not high enough level, you will have to level up obviously to get this, to get that to where that is there, but getting skilled 25 on that will give you a nice little boost of about 5% in all the skills. So if you have a 10% on all the parts there, you'll have 70% plus the 5%. But if you manage to get the other parts that you see on, like, let's say the rally raid vehicle is the only class that currently has this. Let me fly all the way back over to the beginning here. You will notice the thing is at 85%, so you're getting a 10% bonus on this thing because 5 of the parts have that 2% bonus. So you pretty much get a insanely high score on all the Salams there, and there's nothing that really can be done about it. That's why you guys have been noticing why so many people have been running these on the road Salams. Even though I normally don't drive these vehicles on those, I like driving the F1 cars or the street class now. I'm even going to look into the touring class and try the bikes on those. I only think I need 2 score breaker parts for that, so I'm working on grinding that right now. But this is definitely something that if you guys are wondering how people are getting such high scores and why they're always running rally raid vehicles, this is exactly the reason, because they have these parts on their vehicle that are giving them the 12% bonus on the skills. I'm going to jump into 3 different Salams right now with this truck. This is my favorite vehicle to run on Salams, by the way. Super fun. I know a lot of people do love running the Monster 1200S, which was my other go-to vehicle, my other favorite vehicle to use depending on the race that you're doing, or this, I should say, the skill. This might be a better option, but normally I just run the Ram here. Anyway, let's jump into Salams and talk about this a little bit more. So if y'all were wondering as well, you can get running starts on these Salams, which actually do make a big difference here. You'll notice that the person's ghost that had the world record is pretty much gone instantly because they had a huge running start. So running this score breaker set on this class obviously will make a huge difference. Now, unfortunately, you will not be able to get these, specific parts have the 12% booster there. But hopefully Ubisoft will add more parts in the future that pretty much help a lot with that. I really do hope they do add other class specific like score breaker parts like that. Maybe that's like something they might do, because we all know the rally raid class is one of the best classes to use for this. But I have been running the street class. I'm going to work on the touring vehicle class as well and try to run those on the Salams. And I've also been running the F1 class a lot. And honestly, they do a fantastic job as well. So I feel like this class obviously is the best for these type of Salams here. They pretty much are using a lot of summits, and whenever I see one, I either grab the Ram or the Monster and pretty much go to town and get 156,000 every single time. Doing that though and having the right parts, you will not need to touch that skill at all during that entire week. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to cover this, because I feel like a lot of people are wondering how like other people are getting such high scores, or like if they're doing something wrong on these summits or like these skills, and they're like, man, I'm going this really fast and I have a score breaker set, but these people are still getting higher points than me. Like, I don't understand. And the main reason for that is some of the stats, if you guys are wondering, these summit skill sets and or parts that come in the summit normally are better than regular parts. They have like an extra 1 or 2% in them that can make a huge difference in a lot of these skills, and I have been noticing that from farming these a little bit. You do see a bit of a difference in the points, but when it comes to summits, guys, if you are getting a little discouraged, like you can't get the points, do keep in mind that pretty much every race and skill, like I said previously, is all at a cap, so you can only get so much in these. So do keep in mind you're not going to like lose or anything like that if you're getting like 2,000 or 3,000 less. Just look at over 153, like 154k in these summits, which is still plenty of points and will get you way up there and get you into platinum over time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will be showing my settings on this truck at the end if you are wondering if you want to check that out. But it seems the score breaker set for the Rally Raid class is definitely insane. But I am now experimenting with other classes on the Road Salams there to see how they actually do. And to my surprise, they are pretty amazing. Stay tuned for the other classes as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If y'all are running the Ram 1500 Rebel TRX concept, here are the settings I'm running on my truck. I highly recommend trying them out because they are very good.